Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Physio at Home. In this video we are going to discuss about frozen shoulder. In this video I am going to explain the definition of frozen shoulder, the types of frozen shoulder, and also a little bit of treatment. But in the detailed physiotherapy treatment of frozen shoulder, I am going to make a part 2 for this, so please subscribe to my channel to know about it. So let's begin with the video. So there are two other names of frozen shoulder, which are periarthritis and adhesive capsulitis. So these are the two other names of frozen shoulder. So with the next clip, I'm going to attach a definition for frozen shoulder. So to start with the definition, frozen shoulder is a clinical syndrome with a painful restriction of the shoulder in both active and passive shoulder movement. So in any kind of a movement, the patient will feel pain in the shoulder. So basically the pain is in the glenohumeral joint, which is the shoulder joint, and the patient may feel stiffness and pain due to the adhesion in the folds of the shoulder joint. So in this I'm going to add a clip. You can see in this clip the differentiation. You can see on the right side of the image how the frozen shoulder looks like. So the risk factors of frozen shoulder are diabetes mellitus. So most of the patient with diabetes mellitus, they have a problem of frozen shoulder. The patient with hypothyroidism, the patient with cardiovascular disease, and the patient of stroke. These all the patients which usually go through frozen shoulders. So furthermore, there are the two divisions which must be differentiated in the proper diagnosis to arrive, since the treatment of each is different. So there are the two cases how we can differentiate the shoulder pain. The first is painful shoulder and the second is adhesive capsulitis. So if there is a condition of a painful shoulder, how we can differentiate it? So in painful shoulder, any condition which causes pain and limitation of movement fall in this category. So there will be no true contracture and there will be no inflammation in the joint, like tendinitis of a rotator cuff sprain and strains. In adhesive capsulitis, so there will be inflammation in the shoulder or in a capsule or in the synovium, and there will be adhesions. There is no exact cause of frozen shoulder. So basically there is no etiology. So next, talking about the treatment for frozen shoulder. So sometime it is just a normal pain and which can cure in few days. Sometime it just exceeds, so people may need intra-articular injections as well. So self-limiting disease usually lasts for 6 to 8 months, and the patient can go through mobilization exercise, which is really good for frozen shoulder relief. So part 2 for frozen shoulder physiotherapy is coming soon. For that, please subscribe to my channel. Do like and subscribe to my channel. I post 2 times a week, so please go down and subscribe and do press the bell button so that next time I post a video on YouTube, you just get the notification. Thanks for watching. Bye everyone.